Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to remove rust from motorcycle spokes. Now these wheels came off the same bike, and this is an extreme example, but there's 5 ways to remove rust from motorcycle wheel spokes. The first thing that you can do when you have a lightly rusted wheel is to take a strip of a cloth. I use a microfiber towel and I cut a strip off, and I will wrap this around the spoke. I will soak it in metal polish and I will saw it back and forth to polish up the spokes. Now, that wouldn't work on these wheels, so the next step was to try a chemical cleaner. I used CLR, but there are other cleaners that people use, and you can see the different types that people use on the motorcycle forums. And you want to use an abrasive material, so I used a Scotch pad, but some people will use steel wool, some people will use emery cloth. It doesn't matter, it still didn't really work on this wheel. The wheel was not free of the rust. So the third and most extreme way to remove the rust before we replace the spokes is to use electrolysis. And so I actually hook up a battery charger, and then I create a bath with baking soda and water, and the rust actually comes off of the wheel. And so that's what I did. The rust came off the wheel and it will just chip off. And then I came back after I did that and I used this to polish up the spokes, and it looks really good. And if you come up close, you can see that the spokes are still pitted because they were rusted so heavily. The fourth method is to actually change out the spokes. So one of the best upgrades you can do to your Harley wheels is actually to get a set of stainless steel spokes and relace the wheel. The fifth method, and this is the method that I'm using, is just to sell these wheels and buy new takeoffs from someone. So I can get about $200 for these wheels. I put them up on OfferUp, and I can buy brand new takeoffs from a Harley 48 for $400. And so that's what I did. So consider doing that. It depends on what your time is worth. And for me, taking the time to do this with the electrolysis bath, it was definitely not worth my time. But I did it because I wanted to make this video. So I put these up on OfferUp. For $250, some guy already offered me $200. I'm gonna sell them, and then I'm going to throw these new Harley 48 wheels on my bike. And these have new tires on them too. So $400 is a heck of a deal for this. It gives me the look that I'm going for with my project bike. I want a fat front tire, so I'm going to put a wider front end on my Harley with that fat front tire. And I'm gonna get rid of these wheels in the process. Now, if I wanted top dollar for these wheels, I could probably polish up the spokes and I could sell these wheels for $400 so that the net cost of the new wheels would be about $0. But I don't have the time to do that. That's a lot of work, so I'm just selling them as is, and we're gonna swap these wheels out and get the Harley project going. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you enjoy your bike.